woman.
Those gams.
Oh, Aunt May.
Yes, you're right. We're talking
She's
about
damn
games.
sexy beast.
Hello to the one person watching, and Brewer, if you're still there. It shows 0, but you must have left. We were delayed by Ingleteen, even though he's not here. Imagine that.
That's his special power.
That's talent right there.
Tonight, we're actually going to be reading, well, the first appearance of Mysterio, and people are going to be reading me. To the right of me, it's Graphic Man, savior of the comic universe. Professor Pixel is to the right of him.
I'm not approved.
No, he's not approved. All right, below him, we have our very own Stan Lee impersonator and sometimes Sean Connery moonlighting trusty sidekick.
Greetings, true believers.
I can't wait until I am approved down there.
And then in the middle, we have Fred Flintstone smoking a Marlboro. That is D. Lee Ted. No longer Eric Breen. He deleted his name.
I think they're Winston's on the commercials, but
maybe. I don't know.
Me and my Winstons, we got a real good thing.
And below him, we have just Zach.
You can build me up or anything, huh?
And then if you look up to the left of D. Lee Ted, we have Marania. She's every woman in the world and has many voices.
Yes, I do.
That she wants to share with us.
Yes, I do.
All right. I might as well pop this coming up right away so we can get started. We'll whip this right out. There we go.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Hello to He is Superior to Darkseid, formerly the Honking, right? I think it's Rhaegar, I'm not sure, but
it might be.
Tolter as well. All right, so let's just jump right in here.
All right. The Amazing Spider-Man. Yes. We've done it. We've created the greatest villain of all for old Spidey, Mysterio. Who or what is he? What's this? Spider-Man?
Yes.
Turning to crime? You're in for a real shock. Ever see a comic mag superhero take his troubles to a psychiatrist? You will now.
Mental health is very important, kids.
Yes, it is.
Spider-Man!
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Menace of Mysterio.
This comic is not approved by the Comic Code Authority.
Can we believe our eyes? Has the Amazing Spider-Man turned to crime? The editors sincerely feel that this may well be one of the most gripping tales of the year.
Mine.
Before very long, you are about to meet a startlingly different breed of archvillain. Expect the unexpected when you see Mysterio.
Let's see, who did this book?
Or Mr. Rio. Presented with pride by one of the most famous teams in comics. Stan Lee, author. Steve Ditko, artist.
Yeah.
Lettered by Art Simek.
You won't get nostril shots here.
Ah, nuts.
Rats.
Our tale begins with the shocking suddenness of a summer storm as we see...
Help, please, I've been robbed.
There he goes. Oh.
He's getting away from that weirdo.
Did you recognize him?
Of course! It was Spider-Man!
Yes.
Yes.
Nobody else can leap or climb sheer walls like that.
Thank you,
Rawhide?
random lady.
He came to the future. Watchman on the roof. Well, this'll take care of him. Do it.
Look out. He's tangling us up in that web of his.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Hurry! We've got to cut ourselves free!
Too late. He's getting away.
Whee!
Seconds later, hidden by a slow rolling fog which spreads over the city, blotting out the moonlight, the colorful figure drifts silently to the ground, using a hastily improvised parachute made of thin, strong webbing.
Like MacGyver.
Then, after the watchmen have freed themselves,
He got away, but at least we know who it was. It was Spider-Man.
Yes.
We'll get him. Oh. Go ahead, Graphic, if you want to.
We'll get him sooner or later. But I never thought he'd really turn to crime.
the next day, scenes like this take place all over the nation.
We know about it. Spider-Man wanted by the police.
It's unbelievable. Why would he do it?
He probably decided to cash in all his superpowers, the crummy crook.
Dang Menace.
My children always admired him. This will be such a shock to them. It's a great shock to all of us.
He must be nuts if he thinks he can get away with a one-man crime wave, no matter how powerful he is.
The police will sure have a tough job getting to him, but they'll do it sooner or later.
Dr. Octavius, you sound so different.
Change.
And in the office of J. Jonah Jameson, publisher of Now Magazine and the Daily Bugle,
Find all the old editorials I wrote accusing Spider-Man of being a menace. I want to reprint them now so people can see how right I was.
I can't believe this is Spider-Man. Spider-Man!
Yes.
I'm
proud of you.
I still remember how he once saved my life.
Spider-Man number 11, editor. And in the schoolyard of Midtown High,
Spider-Man sure had all of us fooled.
Yes. When I think how we made a hero of him, what fools we were.
Gee, I don't know, Liz. We can't be positive. He may still be innocent.
Ah, knock it off, Flash. He's guilty and you know it, you damn bam
Shut your
boy.
mouth or I'll beat you.
and now, the moment we've been waiting for. Let's visit Spider-Man
Yes.
Yay!
himself in his everyday identity as Peter Parker, teenage student.
Ah, nuts! This is impossible. It's insane. I know I didn't commit that crime. And yet, those witnesses, that evidence, this judicial system. It couldn't have been an imposter. Nobody else can shoot a web as I do, or climb sheer walls the way I can with my spider power.
No one yet.
No one yet. Maybe in 30, 40 years, there'll be 100 of us, but right now I'm the only one. There's only one other answer, but it's too awful to think about. Am I becoming Moon Knight? I mean, a split personality? Like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? Perhaps I did it in my sleep without knowing.
Minutes later, in the kitchen,
Oh gosh, sorry, Aunt May. That's the second dish I've dropped today. The good china.
Peter, dear, you don't seem to be yourself. Is anything wrong?
To be fair, there is no such thing as good China.
You're not worried because our savings account is almost gone, and it's getting harder to pay the mortgage each month, are you? We'll make out somehow, dear.
Good.
Well, I'd forgotten about that, but thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
Probably your medical bills, too. I know, Aunt May. Maybe I've been studying too hard. I'll just try to get some sleep.
and as Peter goes up to his room,
Get a grip on himself.
The poor dear. I worry about him so. He's not as rough and thick-skinned as most other boys. He's sensitive, and he worries more than he'll admit.
Aunt May is correct. Peter Parker is worried about something she'd never suspect.
Guilty and hard.
Not the nose, but the eyes just look really weird.
He looks like the Hamburglar.
Yeah.
Rubble.
Time to go steal the secret sauce from McDonald's. I never thought this would happen to me. I'm afraid to shut my eyes. Afraid to go to sleep. Afraid of what I look like in the mirror as I look at myself.
But eventually, sleep does come to Peter Parker. And the next morning when he awakes,
Listen, Spider-Man has struck again during the night.
Oh no!
Oh,
oh,
yes!
yes!
Why are they talking back to me? What's happening to me? Am I losing my mind? Maybe I'm going mad, doing things I can't remember the next morning. There's only one thing to do. Only one way to find out.
I'm gonna call Mark Spector.
And so, a short time later, in the office of a nearby psychiatrist,
Don't be alarmed, Doc. I just want to know one thing. Can a person do something in his sleep that he'd never do when he was awake?
Spider-Man. If I can make a patient out of him, I'll make medical history. Imagine a mysterious superhero who's a mental case.
Look at that chin.
There's actually
isn't
quite a
that
few
all of them?
There's several of them.
I think I can help you. Just come down from that wall and lie down on the couch. I'll try to probe into your subconscious.
Is that what you're calling it now?
Whoa.
That's what we're calling it now. Don't be nervous.
I don't know. You should have said probe if you didn't want me to be nervous. Okay, Doc. But no tricks here. Also, I don't have money, so you have to do this for free.
I'll be probitious. Just make yourself comfortable here. Relax. And then tell me anything that comes into your head.
I appreciate this, Doctor. If you can help me, Oh, no! What a mistake I almost made. If I just relax and say whatever I think of, I'm liable to give away my secret identity. I don't dare. Sorry, Doc. I just changed my mind. Looks like I'll have to find another solution. Sorry to have bothered you.
Wait, come back. You're the kind of patient every psychiatrist dreams of. Stop.
A short time later, at the offices of the Daily Bugle,
Peter, what's wrong?
Hey, one day, V. One day. Peter, what's wrong? You look so dejected.
Nothing, Betty. I'm okay. I'm
I
just
like the way you
it's-
sounded before.
just my teen angst.
You're probably worried because you haven't sold any news photos to Mr. Jameson lately. Oh, Peter. News photos to Mr. Jameson lately. Oh, Peter, if only you find some different type of work. Oh, look at all this exposition in these bubbles.
Lay off, will you, Betty? I'm in no mood to be preached to.
Wow.
You're always saying it's too dangerous to try to take exclusive crime photos. I don't tell you how to live your life. Don't butt into mine, lady.
You never spoke to me that way before. I like it.
I'm going for a bad boy routine. It worked in a movie. Or it didn't work. I can't remember.
Was it a Wonder Man movie?
then Peter enters the private office of a jubilant J. Jonah Jameson, 4 J's.
What? What Twilight Zone is this?
I'll take it! Look at these letters, these telegrams. The public finally says I was right about Spider-Man!
Yes!
What a great triumph this is for me!
I'm glad you're in a good mood, Mr. Jameson, because I need a loan. My aunt has a mortgage payment to make, and well, we're a little short. Kind of like your mustache.
Why tell me? I'm not a bank. You know my rule, Parker. I don't lend money. I'm busy now. You know where the door is.
But I'm not asking for much. Just a little, till I get some pictures for you.
Don't try to take advantage of me because I'm so soft-hearted.
Ah,
The answer is no! Unless you want to sell me the secret of how you take such great crime photos.
No dice. Stop staring at me with that smile. It makes me feel uncomfortable.
That cigar.
I know you must have some special sort of thingamabob camera.
Can you imagine if I ever told him I wear it in my belt when I'm just a Spider-Man swinging over the city on my web? Thanks for nothing, Mr. Jameson.
You speak to me that way.
with one J.
Ah!
Finally,
The Rock has come back to. I mean,
I know I shouldn't do this while the whole city is hunting for Spider-Man.
Yes.
But the only way I can get the mortgage money for Aunt May is to take some news pics, which JJJ will pay me for.
Good for
There you go. I gave you all three that time.
All three, like you should.
And if I'm lucky, I may spot a crime being committed while I swing through town.
Look, it's Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes!
Huzzah!
After him.
Call the police!
They let him get away! It's worse than I thought. The public hates me now.
yeah, because you stole my line, you jerk.
Should have gone faster.
And the terrible thing about it is, I don't know if they're right. I can't make the money I need, and I might be committing crimes without knowing it. Huh, boy, life sure is a bowl of cherries. With the pits.
the next day, on the way to high school,
I don't know what to worry about first. Paying the mortgage, or wondering if I'm a sleepwalking criminal.
Peter, wait for me. I've been wanting to show you my new hairdo. Do you like it?
Sure, Liz. It's real.
Alan.
Sure. Oh, sorry.
Alan.
That's the speech. That's the speech bubble. Sure, Liz.
Alan.
It's real nice. Of all times, to talk about a gal's hair.
You gotta see the full name. Fire.
Oh, I thought that was just with Harry. Okay.
No, what? Only with hairy people?
That giraffe neck of hers.
What nutty timing. For months, Liz Allen wouldn't give me a tumble. But since I've been dating Betty, Liz has gotten a crush on me.
Brand.
Betty who?
Betty. Okay, fine. Betty Brandt.
You look upset, Peter. Is there anything wrong?
Just Aunt May.
Peter who?
Wow. Is that the question, the understatement of the year? Nah, everything is great, Liz Allen. If it gets any better, I'd have to shoot myself.
Please do.
Oh, you're Hank Pym now.
Oh!
So that means Liz gets punched in the next panel.
Oh!
Oh, Peter
Liz,
Parker.
no.
Oh, Peter Parker. I always knew you had a good Parker.
I got a great left hook, too.
They had better cells driving.
meanwhile, a few yards away,
Quick, Kid and Flash. You don't really think Spider-Man is innocent, do you?
Yes.
I mean, oh crap! I have two heads. You're
Somebody
darn
get the
right I
exorcist.
do. Let me tell you. Hey, look at that! Wowee!
Somebody get a priest. We need an exorcism.
Gosh, Liz Allen, I almost didn't recognize you. You're actually beautiful now.
Really, Mr. Thompson? And what was I before, pray
Ugly as
tell?
sin. I mean,
Oh,
the giraffe neck. Very cute to me.
she does have a giraffe neck. That's bad.
I can't tell which is the back or the front.
Oh, poor Flash. He always
Wait,
says
wait,
the
wait.
wrong.
who?
Who?
Poor
Who?
Flash, Barry Allen.
What?
What?
Flash Thompson.
That's
Peter Palmer, you loser.
He always says the wrong thing.
Meanwhile, at J. Jonah Jameson's office,
What did you call this meeting for, Jay? I mean, JJ.
3 J's! Isn't that hard?
It is.
Some
Okay, I can't breathe. I'm suing you for secondhand lung.
I don't give a damn.
I get
Some nut sent me a note saying that he could get rid of Spider-Man
Yes!
single-handed. I told him to come up here and prove it.
I told you, look at the smoke.
Look at the door.
And the smoke.
It's
Why
a
is
beautiful
Alfred
door.
Pennyworth there?
none of which is coming from the cigar.
Oh, no. Here, ready, guys, for it? Here comes.
I am Mysterio.
What a get-up! He's cornier looking than Spider-Man!
Yes.
Why are his eyeballs on his nipples?
Why are you calling them nipples? You. Are you in love with the rawhide?
May I monologue now?
No, but go ahead.
There is a reason for my disguise. If the underworld ever finds out about my powers, they might try to stop me by threatening my family.
Don't worry, Spider-Man took his
That's
mask
my
off. It was
excuse.
fine.
My excuse, you fishbowl.
Spider-Man would never do anything like that. He does it to hide his crime.
Powers? What powers?
How do we know it's not some trick? You could be Spider-Man himself!
Yes.
Under that fishbowl!
You will learn soon enough that I mean what I say, Jubilant J. Jonah Jameson.
Okay,
Or J's.
I like him. It's very good.
Mysterio does not lie. I must go now. If you wish to end the menace of Spider-Man,
Yes.
follow the instructions in this envelope.
Which will self-destruct in 3 minutes.
Remember, although Spider-Man
Yes.
has great powers, the power of Mysterio is even greater.
He does have great responsibility too.
Even though my son has no wrestling talent whatsoever. Where
It is
that's
true. Damn true.
Oh my goodness.
Drink your milk. Go ahead.
Where'd that smoke come from? Not my cigar. Oh, he's disappearing.
He's Batman.
If only JJ could do that too.
He's gone.
Okay.
What kind of person was he?
Quiet! I'll see what this letter says.
He was a tobacco spin workhorse of a man. Yes, he was.
I don't get it! But it must make sense, or Mysterio wouldn't have gone to all this trouble.
Print a notice in the Daily Bugle
Reads,
saying.
print a notice in the Daily Bugle saying, if Spider-Man
Yes.
wants to learn the truth about himself, he should meet Mysterio atop the Brooklyn Bridge.
When?
Again with the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah, what time? What day?
Ah! Did you see that? The letter vanished in a puff of smoke.
You know, Double J, if Spider-Man can be beaten, I've got a hunch that Rey Mysterio's son is the one to do it.
Not a chance. He sucks.
Well, you don't have to worry about who's gonna beat you. You didn't say the 3 Gs.
Sir, not in the office. People will ask questions.
Well, we've got nothing to lose. I'll print that notice, and if it means the end of Spider-Man,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll become a hero to the people of this fine city.
I'll do Eisenhower here. That's right, JJ.
3 Gs.
That's okay. You can do Eisenhower. Ben Franklin last issue.
Yeah.
I don't
Sure.
care if you're in a wheelchair. All 3 Gs.
I'll turn you into Ouchenhauer. Or Heisenoucher.
The next day,
Did you see that notice in the Bugle today? I wonder who Rey Mysterio is.
I don't know, but anyone with such a corny name must be a phony.
I wonder if that guy's Dick Tracy with his yellow hat. Oh, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe Mysterio knows what's behind the Spider-Man crime wave. I've got to meet him.
Actually, it looks like Matt Gargan when he's falling around.
actually, he's got a curious monkey with him.
Oh,
Within minutes, one of the world's most famous, most controversial costumed figures approaches the Brooklyn Bridge in his own amazing manner.
I just hope the whole thing isn't a gag, but I can't afford not to check it out. Although I don't know what time I'm supposed to be there for. The notice didn't say. I've got to move cautiously in case it's a trap. But how can it be? There's no one in sight.
Only Daredevil.
And then, suddenly, unexpectedly, even though he was there for that precise purpose, a figure appears.
I am still Mysterio. I am the one who will single-handedly destroy Spider-Man.
Yes!
Yes!
Holy luchadors, Batman.
It wasn't a gag. If that costume clown thinks I'm a sitting duck, he's got another thing coming.
Judas Priest? What?
I don't know what your game is, Mysterio, but hey!
Overconfident fool! My power is greater than yours. See how easily I can avoid your attack while springing behind you and launching one of my own like Rawhide Kid showed me.
Oh!
Both feet. In.
But having the proportionate strength and agility of the invertebrate for whom he has named himself, Spider-Man quickly recovers.
Yes.
And then,
What's wrong, Mysterio? I don't hear you bragging now. How does he keep his balance that way without falling? I'll bet his shoes are magnetized.
Because they work great on bricks.
Well,
Jake Gyllenhaal compels you.
I'll just grab him and holy cow, he dodged me again.
Did you think you could beat Mysterio with one measly blow?
We're in
Yes.
Florida. We need to use one.
That's what I get for pulling my punch because I want to take him alive. Well, if a wallop can't beat you, let's see what a web can do. Excuse me while I thwip this out.
go Webb.
I
Lie.
told you my power was greater. Now watch me prove it.
Watch me, Nene.
I don't get it. At one gesture, he seems to be stopping my web in midair. The web is dissolving, vaporizing. It's as though it's been sprayed with a fine chemical mist too small for the eye to see.
Too bad, Spider-Man.
Yes!
This is almost exhausted. But there is no limit to my powers or bloviating. See how easily I can elude you anytime I desire.
This is some great smoke, man. Enjoying it.
That's his first big mistake. He can't lose himself in a cloud of smoke. My spider sense will lead me right to him.
You're Peter Tingle?
But once inside the thick, billowy mist,
Oh, this has never happened to me before. My spider sense isn't working. It's as though something is interfering with it, jamming it. Oh no, I've been jammed.
Your Peter Tingle's been cock blocked.
Raspberry.
The raspberry. I can't see him, nor can I sense him. But I mustn't give up. I'll just swing wildly and maybe I'll get lucky.
He didn't get healthy until early in the 300s.
but Spider-Man's luck seems to be running true to its usual form. All bad.
Ugh! What a predicament this is. I can't see him, but he sure can't see me. He's got to be near me somewhere. I'll keep swinging. He planned every detail of this fight, even finding a way to jam my spider sense. Oh, I've got to do something. He's making a helpless punching bag out of me. My spider strength enables me to resist blows that would knock out normal men, but I'm still not invulnerable. Besides, it looks as though Mysterio does have superpowers, which are as great as my own. The longer I stay there, the more punishment I'll take. Only one thing to do, and this is it. Whee!
Then, as Spider-Man hits the water below, the dramatic figure of Rey Mysterio appears once again through the billowing mist.
3, 2, 1.
Excelsior!
I've won. If Spider-Man
Yay!
couldn't defeat me, then nobody can. Now, Rey Mysterio, without his son, is supreme.
Yay.
Yay!
Seconds later, police helicopters appear on the scene.
Spider-Man has been defeated by Mysterio. We are proceeding with Operation Pickup.
Are you going
Randy
down south to
Campbell.
visit your mama after?
Where's the line? The pickup line.
He's a beautiful woman. God rest her soul.
Phew, what a drop. Uh-oh. Police whirlybirds. If I don't move fast, I'll be caught.
You in the saggy costume. Hold still.
Spider-Man swiftly fashions an airtight web helmet and places it over his head.
Okay, that's a weird one, Spidey. This will enable me to hold my breath underwater long enough to get to safety. Bloop, 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 bloop.
There's no safety in the Hudson.
Minutes
Captain
later.
Sully.
Minutes later, at a lonely pier.
Well, one thing is certain. A defeat like this will sure keep me from ever getting too conceited.
I gotta say though, reading Moon Knight when he found the water battling against the werewolf by nights, he commented how he just there's horrible chemicals in the water. Spider-Man's got one up on him, that healing factor. Everyone else is dead.
You should read my story about how the chemicals in the water is affecting the frogs.
Oh, no. Frogs.
Well, that one frog, he is getting a little hyper.
Yeah.
Explain
Then,
it.
after silently reaching his home.
But today wasn't a total loss. I did learn the answer to one of the things that's been worrying me.
The next day, crowds line Fifth Avenue as a motorcade drives by, led by a happily waving costumed figure.
Mysterio deserves this parade. At last we have someone who can beat Spider-Man!
Yes.
Yes! Hooray for Mysterio! Spider-Man won't dare pull any more crimes in this city now.
Right?
That's right!
And among the teenagers watching the parade, we find...
Still think Spider-Man's so great, Flash. I mean, he won the Royal Rumble in 2006.
I'm right. I do. Mysterio is just a big publicity hound. If you ask me, my dough is still on that hubcap stealing, mass menace, cake eating.
You're supposed to be praising him, not convicting him.
I'll do what I want.
You know something, Flash? You're still as dumb as you look,
Ooh.
but you're still okay, fella. Oh, I'm sorry, Flash Thompson.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me hit you once. Look, Puny Parker, you're going to be a virgin for the next 300 issues, so shut up. And I don't need compliments like that from you. But while we're talking, I want to warn you to stay away from Liz Allen. See, it's right there. She's my girlfriend. She
Really?
made a long neck, but I still love her.
Oh, really? Well, too bad. She doesn't seem to think so. And you're going to lose your legs in like 30 years. But don't worry, Bright Eyes. You can have her.
May lose my legs, but I'll still have more women than you.
A short time later, at the office of Jubilant J. Jonah Jameson,
I want the members of my staff to meet Mysterio! Anybody? Yes! Come on! He's a hero! Damn it, man! He's the man who beat Spider-Man!
Yes!
He's got eyeballs on his nipples.
I thought there'd be donuts.
I'm in the wrong audience. I thought this was Daily Planet.
There's only one nut here, and he's not very doughy, but he does have a mustache.
Mysterio is a real crime fighter! He's not afraid to meet people and to be interviewed as that cowardly Spider-Man was!
Yes!
How does he breathe in that helmet?
And once Mysterio has defeated...
I don't know. I think he's got an aneurysm going here.
you're despicable.
That's disgusting.
Let me try again. And once Mysterio has defeated Spider-Man...
Yes!
For good, he will reveal his true identity exclusively to my newspaper. What a guy. It'll be the scoop of the century for me! Right, Mysterio?
Right, Jubilant J. Jonah Jameson.
Love this guy.
Just so long as you remember the money you promised me.
You know what? Boss is starting to slip here. You think we'll get paid this week?
Here, let's talk about that later. Mysterio! I want you to meet Peter Parker!
No.
Don't let his age fool you. Despite his youth, he's the best photographer I've got. I'll expect him to take some great pictures of your next fight with Spider-Man!
Yes.
Yes. I'll try not to disappoint you. Both of you.
But, unnoticed by anyone in the room, Parker's left hand contains a small electronically treated spider pin. The same type of device used in Spider-Man number 11, which enabled him to track the getaway car of Dr. Octopus. Editor.
I just want to point out real quickly, we're getting asked, can you try for 5 J's? Mysterio.
Jolly and jubilant.
While no one's paying attention, I'll just slip my little spider device into the folds of Mysterio's cloak, like this. Now I'll be able to trace his movements. There's more Mysterio than meets those eyes on his chest, and I'm gonna find out what it is.
Is that Namer?
It's a transformer.
A little bit.
Then, as Peter leaves J. Jonah Jameson's office,
I'm glad to see you smiling again, Peter Parker. Are you celebrating Spider-Man's defeat also?
Yes. I'm proud of you, Betty!
Not exactly, Betty Brant. In fact, I'm not so sure Spider-Man has been defeated.
Yes.
Well, I'll have to rush now. See you later.
You're not sure, but... He's never been so anxious to leave me before. Can he have met another girl? I've noticed a pretty blonde with him occasionally. Oh, stop. Oh, behave, Betty Brant. You're becoming jealous.
Her eyeballs just grew 3 times.
while behind the door to jolly jubilant J. Jonah Jameson's office,
I love this guy too.
I shall leave you now, jubilant, jovial,
Jocular.
6 J's. In my own manner.
I can't breathe, boss. All the smoke.
Till next time.
I can't breathe.
Do you know how many cigars I smoked today? Stop whining!
Next bat time. Next bat channel.
He's gone! For heaven's sakes! Jay! How does he do it? Oh,
Who
God!
cares? The important thing is that I finally found someone who can beat Spider-Man!
Yes!
I feel like celebrating.
Jay, that's your 6th pack today.
Uh-huh.
But
I can
Jay,
quit anytime I want.
Smoking is good for boys and girls. Uh-huh.
but Jocular J. Jonah Jameson might not feel so triumphant if he could see a dramatic figure on a nearby rooftop, waiting to receive the electronic signal from his hidden spider pin.
Ah, my spying device is beginning to register now.
With the government?
Hold
Within
it,
minutes.
Mysterio. Oh, sorry. Jumped the gun.
How dare you?
Okay, take 2.
Take 2.
Within minutes, a piercing spider signal flashes in the night outside of a TV movie studio building.
Hold it, Mysterio. We've some unfinished business to take care of.
Spider-Man!
Yes.
Yes.
Yes!
How? I'm an Indian now.
You didn't think I'd let you choose the time and place for our next fight, did you?
Bah! It doesn't
Come on.
matter where we battle. That rhymed.
It
I can
doesn't
beat
matter.
you here, as I did on the bridge before.
Under the bridge?
All I need do is create my concealing mist, which makes you unable to see me. That's the gist.
That's it. You're wearing concealer.
And which also dulls your spider sense, so you cannot be prepared for my blows. Do I make myself clear, Spider-Man?
Yay!
Yes.
No, how do you make yourself clear? There's smoke all around! Oh,
Only
sorry.
the invisible woman can make herself clear.
Or do you still want more proof? I can do this all day, you goof.
Captain America?
Captain
You're not
America-
Steve Rogers! Okay, I get the message. I can't cope with your bag of tricks. But admit one thing. It was you who committed those crimes disguised as me, wasn't it?
Of course. Only I have the genius to imitate. In fact, when this is done, JJJ will me remunerate. I mean, in fact, to improve upon your own powers.
Oh, yeah.
I might as well tell you the whole story.
3 hours later.
Well, it was like that in the early days of Marvel. For I shall see to it that you never tell anyone else. I used to be a movie stunt man. And quit interrupting me, extra. And then I became. I said.
I will pull the stream over.
And then I became.
Continue.
Thank you. And then I became a special effects man for TV movies. One starring Simon Williams. He was an incredible actor. Should have won an Emmy. He went onto the big screen. I designed all sorts of costumes and props, except for Wonder Man's. They were all terrible, except for the first one. Then,
That was Edith Head.
very good. Good callback.
Mhm.
Then I got the idea of imitating you. I spent many long weeks studying all your powers, all your abilities, everything that was known about you. I was sure I could duplicate your feats.
My feet? Why would you want to duplicate my feet? That's weird.
One of these is suction cups.
It's a fetish. Whatever Spider-Man does naturally, I'll find a way to do artificially.
Next page.
Using all the skill I had acquired designing movie props, I made a gun which fired a nylon cord resembling your own web. I designed shoes and gloves with special suction cups, enabling me to cling to walls. My suction cups work. From a distance, no one will know I'm not really Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, they really suck.
Logical, Captain.
Thank you, Mr. Spock. My plan seemed... I designed your ears, too. My plan seemed perfect. I could commit all sorts of crimes, and you would get the blame. But then I got a still greater idea. I would create a separate identity for myself. I'd call myself Rey Mysterio. Then I'd battle you. When I defeated you, I'd be a national treasure like Gabby Rivera. For no one would know that Rey Mysterio is both the criminal and the conqueror.
From 369.
I thought it was 639. 619.
8675309.
My helmet is based on the principle of your eyepieces. I can see out, but no one can see in.
That's this cutout.
Oh, God, he's still going.
I created a fine spray which was made of specially treated acid, which was for the sole purpose of dissolving your web if you should ever use it against me. The bottoms of my not approved by boots contain chemical smoke ejectors as well as magnetic plate springs which enable me to duplicate your own amazing leaps.
Hey, wake up.
My God, I'm still pontificating.
Monologuing, man.
That too. Even my name, Mysterio, which means run-on sentence, was created to instill awe and fear in the hearts of my enemies.
Screw this, I'm going home.
In truth, by this point, they've nodded off. I was able to see you within my protective cloud because I have a built-in sonar, invented by Hedy Lamarr, hubba, device which aids me at the same time as it jams your own spider sense.
Headley.
And now, at long last, I hope, I shall dispose of you forever.
Oh my gosh, he's already dead.
He left 3 pages ago.
That's my monologue.
Okay, doke.
I'm sorry. Are we so okay? Never mind. We're moving on. Okay. Don't count on it, Big Mouth. I got to stay around long enough to give this tape recorder to the police and prove my innocence.
Yes, but it ran out of tape long before I got to the good stuff. I've been going on for a while. A miniature recorder. Bah! It will do you no good. I'll destroy it after I've defeated you.
Bah.
And now for another monologue.
Is that you, Dr. Doom?
But in a split second, Spider-Man flips backwards out of the spreading mist.
Not this time, Mysterio. Remember one thing. Your power is artificial, but mine is all natural.
Not the way.
It's using the blue mist.
Except for these things.
And I'll bet on my natural spider powers anytime. Got to circle around, try to find him within the mist. Have to keep moving fast. Can't lose the advantage. He's not here or here, but he's got to be nearby. If I keep swinging, sooner or later I was right. There he is.
Wham!
Bam!
Wake me up
Sham-a-lam.
before you go.
Then, as Mysterio goes sliding along the floor into the next door studio,
Okay, quiet on the set. Let's Holy crap! What's that?
I don't know. Get that guy out of here. He's in the wrong movie.
Yeah, we're trying to film Barbarella.
Gangway, boys. I know I'm not a member of Actors Equity, but I don't have time to get a union card right now. I got a little job to finish first. Hey, it's one of those aliens that aligned with the Tinkerer.
Silent Spider-Man!
He found us!
Oh, God.
You won't escape me with that smoke cloud again. My webbing will fall over you like a net, trapping you.
Fool! I'm prepared to monologue for pages again!
His real name is Bendis.
Oh, dear God.
Oh
I'll simply dissolve your web with my chemical spray and... Oof!
Thanks, fella. I'd hoped you'd do that, to give me a chance to wallop ya.
Will this book end like a Tom King book? Or it'd actually be great.
You forget. I used to be a movie stunt man. I know how to roll with a punch so as not to be hurt. And now, I'll use my special spring boots to frustrate you again.
Did Iron Man have those?
Oh
wait,
no,
wait.
there's a fish all over me. There's not a spring built that'll save you from me, Mysterio.
No! You can't stop me! You can't! I've waited too long, talked too much, planned too well.
You can't stop!
I,
He's having a good time!
I am really unnerved right now.
Me
I
too!
can't be thwarted now.
But you can be interrupted.
Repeatedly.
Rolling with the punch isn't gonna help you now, Rey Mysterio.
Junior. Didn't expect me to land upright due to my stuntman training, did you?
Nope, I'm overwhelmed. I don't see how little untalented me will ever defeat a genius like you.
Hack writing. Sarcasm won't help you now. I still know tricks you don't even suspect. So let me tell them to you now. By tossing an enemy over my back through a sudden move.
He's wrestling him.
And now that you're off balance, I'll... Huh? Where'd he go?
Up here, I know a trick or two myself. You picked on the wrong guy when you tried to frame me, Mysterio. You should have found some easy victim, like the Human Torch, for instance.
Ow!
Ooh.
That's
Don't just stand there, somebody! Help Mysterio! Spider-Man!
Yes.
Turn bad! You destroyed my set!
You help Spider-Man. I'm getting out of here when I still can.
He said help Mysterio!
I'm not even a human.
The police. I'll call the police.
Sure, you do that little thing.
That thing you do.
Watch the hands, Buster. You haven't won yet, Spider-Man.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I beat you once before, and I'll beat you again. Rawhide style.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Using your little smoke routine again, eh? I'll say one thing for you, Rey Mysterio. You never learn.
You keep coming back to the WWE.
Your concealing smokescreen won't help you while I can use my spider sense. And you can't stop me from using it if I smash your jammer like this, which I now realize is one of your eye nipples. And now I'll do you the best favor of all. I'll finish this off quickly. So quickly that you won't get too bored, like I was for 5 pages back there.
No! I have more monologuing to do.
I mustn't forget to take my automatic camera, which I hung on a piece of webbing up here to catch all the action.
Well, what does Peter Parker get at the end? Just a
I'll
bunch of
fasten it
smoke.
securely to my belt container again. It's like money in the bank to me.
WWE reference. Please.
And now, one last plunge into Mysterio's cloud of mist. and I'll wrap this thing up for good.
Just like we're almost done with this book.
And with my spider sense completely operational now, it's a breeze to make my way through the mist and leave the TV studio, unseen by anyone.
And then I started 3rd grade.
When I was a boy.
When I was a boy.
And when the strange mist finally clears,
For the love of Pete, where'd they go?
You nincompoop! The greatest action scene in history, and you didn't get it on film? You're never gonna work here again, or anywhere.
They were members of the cast! Probably didn't even belong to the union! Spider-Man said so!
Look for the union label.
and a few minutes later at police headquarters,
I heard Mysterio was here! What happened, Chief?
It's incredible, Mr. Jameson. Spider-Man brought him in. And
Yes.
we have a full confession on tape from Mysterio's own lips. He's the criminal we've been seeking. Spider-Man is innocent, bless me guilt.
no!
Our men are picking up all the stolen loot now, Chief. Thanks to Spider-Man.
Yes.
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 Right, get it.
Mysterio is the guilty one! Spider-Man is innocent! Yes!
Yes, he is.
And after all I wrote in my newspapers, I'll be a laughing stock again! Oh no!
Would
That
you like to borrow one of my nipple eyes?
Gil Kane no shot there.
Then, when dejected J. Jonah Jameson returns to his office,
That was a D!
Just take
But
out
there
the
was
D
a
and the
J.
E.
Cancel all my appointments, Miss Brand, and send down for a bottle of aspirin. A big old bottle!
Yes, sir. Peter Parker was just in. He left some photos for you.
A lot of good photos can do me now. What are those? Fight scenes? Spider-Man?
Yes!
And Mysterio?
Hey,
That lucky Parker. He must have been there just at the right time. These pictures are perfect for the front page. Oh, I'm saved. Stop the presses. We're putting out an extra. I'll write out a check for Parker. He won't have to worry about that mortgage now. I'll be generous and pay him almost half of what these pictures are worth.
wow.
Got time for a visit, Ebenezer? I mean, JJJ?
Good. No!
I just dropped by to congratulate you on your perfect record. So far, you've been 100% wrong about me. I've got to hand it to you. I'll bet it's not easy to make a fool out of yourself all the time.
you'd lose that.
What are you gonna do?
When 10,000 Spider-Mans run wild.
I just dropped by to help you, old pal. I figured you need a new outlook on life, so I thought I'd give you one. There.
Oh, jeez.
Help! Get me down from here! I'll get you for this yet, you cake-eating, hubcap-stealing, skyscraper-defacing, masked menace Spider-Man!
Yes.
Yes.
It's
Say it
Spider-Man!
loud!
The one who caught Jake Gyllenhaal!
Spider-Man, yes.
And so Spider-Man is vindicated by the public. Then the next day,
Looks like you were right all along about Spider-Man, Flash.
Yes.
Ha! I'm right about everything. But what about you, knothead? Are you satisfied now that Spider-Man
Yes.
Yes.
one of the greatest guys around?
Heck no, Flash. Personally, I wouldn't trust him any further than I can. Heck no, Flash West or Wally
What?
West. I wouldn't trust him any further than I can throw him.
One more time. Pipsqueak,
Take 3.
go back. Go back.
Do it
I'm
till
gonna
you
say
get it
till
right.
you Get it right.
Yes.
Heck no, Flash Thompson.
Thank you.
Yes.
Personally, I wouldn't trust him any further than I could throw him.
I didn't go to Midtown and bully you for 30 years just to be told I'm Flash West. Who the heck?
Minutes later.
Poor old Flash Thompson. If he only knew the real identity of his favorite hero, it'd be worth anything to tell him someday, just to watch him explode.
That's murder.
But that day is still in the future. And until then, fate has many more surprises in store for Spidey. Next issue, we present another book-length adventure with an unexpected guest star. We think you'll like it, so we'll see you then. Excelsior!
And that's how we got this channel demonetized.
And canceled.
Yep.
All right, that was Amazing Spider-Man number 13, the first appearance of
Jake
Mysterio
Gyllenhaal.
and that
That was a
Polish
long
cop,
one.
Polish police
It's a
officer.
normal size book.
I wouldn't shut up.
You got him monologuing.
I mean, it's-
And he had cake too. That's
We've been streaming
downfall.
for an hour. I think we talked for like 2 minutes before we got to the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was about an hour.
40 minutes it was just Mysterio talking.
Probably.
You made it 1
Whatever.
hour, 1 minute, and 48 seconds. You won!
Yes.
I wonder if Joan, how many times Joan had to tell Stan to wrap it up for the night while he was doing this issue.
I can't keep screaming, please.
I
How
wonder
many
if-
books are you writing a month, Stan?
I wonder if Jameson actually screamed when he was writing out like Spider-Man and all that stuff. He was actually screaming himself. He's in the portrayal of Jameson.
Yeah.
Get in that mindset because
Can
he
you
said
do a screaming Stan, Trusty?
like I said, like I watched the interview and he said how he came up with Jameson. And he's like, well, I don't want to have Peter Parker have like a nice life like Clark Kent does with Perry White. I want him to be miserable, pretty much. I was like,
I am.
dang, pretty much. All right, maybe you based him off of Ditko. Who knows?
The only thing miserable is my throat.
Yeah. I'll bet. I'll bet.
All right, guys. So,
Oh my god. Wow. Cat was like, I can't take it
that was
anymore.
3 years ago. All right, yeah. So that was it. What do you? I don't know what you guys think of it. You know, anybody first readers at all? Yeah, that's a topic.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I read it once a long time ago.
I've never read it, but it
Really?
was
Never read
a
it.
fun
Never
book.
read it. Never
You
read it.
pop your Mysterio cherry.
Dude, I've had so many Spider-Man cherries popped over the past few months. It's not even funny.
I wouldn't put it like that, but okay.
Rawhide Kid would put it like that. So
What do you mean? The writing in that book is fantastic!
I mean, Jonah got 4 J's. That's unheard of.
Five at one
The cat-
We have a good time here.
we do.
Actually, that was a one and done story too. So that is not decompressed. That is compressed storytelling. It's one and done.
Because there
It's
wasn't one
compressed
enough,
very
one
tightly.
enough
And
paper
so are
to
we.
do two.
I just kept seeing this the whole entire time we're reading. I'm like, you're talking about baby.
That's what threw off. Yeah, because it smelled like cherries. I got cherry jammed or raspberry jam.
Oh,
You got
yes,
to do that next time. Yes.
Juvenile, jubilant, jolly Jonah Jameson.
Oh dear Lord.
All right. Well, that's it for tonight. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. For those of you, it's your first time reading it. I hope you continue to read some more of the back issues because these are actually really good issues going on
Oh
through.
yeah. And get better soon.
Yes.
Yes.
The old man and his old lady, younger lady, are both sick tonight.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they're under the weather, so
They aren't under the weather anymore. They got better during the monologue.
Actually,
They've been
They got well and got sick again.
They've been better for a week now after the monologue.
Batman, we are not doing anything after stream. I might be just going to bed.
but the important question, Pixel, did your fingers get any longer during Mysterio's monologue?
No! They're the same damn size!
Which is still too long.
He can play the piano from across the room.
He can play pianos with those fingers.
88 fingers.
Who needs
88
keys when you got
fingers,
fingers like that? But, all right.
Anyway.
Anyways, so there is an auction tomorrow tonight. Quickly shield that on Old Man Comics starting at 9 Eastern.
But don't be late because it might not be a long one.
That's right. You don't want to miss
Like
out.
Said. All right. And
Unless
then
there's
after
some Mysterio comics for sale.
And then after that, this Sunday, I'm sure he's going to be doing something on his channel, but there will be no Extreme Movie Show. But there will be a reading over in the Geeky Puppet Show. We're not sure what it will be, but it will be something DC Comics related. So
Yeah, because
and there's no
He's gone.
puppet
I don't know where he went.
our fearless leader, who won't put us in the credits, is not going to be there.
Finally, the friends are taking over. There's no puppet team.
Right.
We're just friends.
You know. All right, I came in late, but I was also ready to sleep by the sweet sound of. So, wait, JJJ.
Well,
Pull it up there. Come on.
If JJJ didn't serenade you to sleep, then certainly Mysterio's monologue would.
Rockabye.
Hey!
Night.
I didn't waste a word in my monologue.
Yeah,
That's right, Ed. That's right, Ed. I'm gonna hold on to that memory.
Top billing Zach. That was last night actually. Check over on the Geeky Puppet Show. Zach and I did a top 5 over there, where he did get top billing for once, and then it was taken away when we did an extreme, a retrospective on the DC 1986 Legends miniseries with Brain.
It's actually good. It's actually
Zach,
good.
Tell this larger audience than we get on the other channel to subscribe to the other channel because
you
we
should
do
be
this
subscribing to the
there
Geeky
too.
Puppet Show because we do it every Thursday nights. We're doing retrospective.
we do stuff like this also on Fridays
channel.
and on Sundays.
All the time.
All the time.
So
Like every
thanks
other
to
show.
us, you can waste an entire evening.
Listen to us as we butcher classics written by Stan Lee.
All right.
I'm
I think
turning
we've
over in my grave.
If
We're
we go any
happy to
longer,
make you proud, Stan.
if we go any longer, it's going to turn into a sports stream like the last Sunday. So
My boys lost their 10th in a row tonight.
That's rough.
Angleton, you're here.
Yeah,
No,
we
it's
told you.
Mariah.
He went
He got
through
better.
the monologue and he got better.
I wasn't sure, Marani, if you still had control if you're logged out or not. But you're able.
I still have control.
Why does he look like Joe Biden trying to be cool?
Oh,
Jeff Bezos. Talk about.
Is that Jeff Bezos?
no, Jeff Bezos has less hair. Anyway,
Just for that, I'm going to show this.
Yes.
yes,
give
if you
money
want to
to the old
contribute to
man.
the channel, hit the Ko-Fi. Every little bit helps. It keeps the lights on. We'd like to thank everybody who's already done that. And I'll say it because I'm going to beat RDV to it. Thank you to all the true believers for watching.
Yes.
Y'all have a
To all the true believers. Have a
Thank
good
you.
night.
Thank you very, very much for watching.
To everyone except Spider-Man!
Yes. Yeah.
Enough said.